Okay, I think we'll leave those as defaults. Hi everyone, this is meowmurai. Let's check out Dragon's Dogma 2 running on the PlayStation 5. I think that's... oh, really? Barely visible? That's right there then. Interesting. Enter your age. Oh, really? I mean, I'm getting there. Okay, yeah. Read this thing. This non-binding thing. Or it can't be legally bound, as much as they'd like to make that argument. Enable network features? Yeah, sure. I'm on the network. I'm on the net. That's what the kids call it now. Okay, run type toggle, that's good. Triggers, yes. Camera. It's a Capcom game, so that means that these need to be higher. Projectile aiming speed. Camera distance. Yeah, maybe that's working, I think. Game settings are fine. Interface is probably fine. I'll leave that as it is. HDR mode. Volume is fine, except for this. I have a rather large dynamic range. Thank you very much. Okay, do we have any stupid thing like controller speaker? Okay, good. Alright. Let's see what this is all about. Not all the way through. Conviction is the human will that reaches its greatest power. Ooh, it's a very Monster Hunter World look. Yeah, guy blows.
On a guess, lend me your ears.
Is that Kevin Hart?
Long as our Fevermont suffered, without a true
It's too
monarch
tall.
to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the console. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the sovereign.
Got them evil shoes on.
Such an inspiring message.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
You know, we ought to put some more candles, light the place up a bit. It's kind of dark.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last Praise be. For only the sovereign's
Yeah,
guidance.
remember when games were brightly lit?
All hail the sovereign!
Seems like 2 decades ago.
Let all present pledge their allegiance to the sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our allegiance reign when they end. Long live the sovereign of Vermont!
Yo. Hi.
Thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason.
Got a frame drop here and there.
Both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Oh, diet soda. Excavation site jail.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward.
You can either select a prisoner to use as a preset or select the hooded prisoner to customize your character's appearance from a blank slate.
Aha, I thought I recognized you.
Use existing character to... Yes, let's do that. Let's use our furry friend here. Age 20. Oh, okay. It's funny that it asks your age, and then it doesn't use that same it doesn't use that same information.
I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Boy, this frame rate is all over the place. Ooh, boy, that is not stable at all. Wow. Is there a way to change this to prioritize frame rate? I was not expecting it to run like this. I mean, it kind of runs like the original game. That's not really a compliment either.
Is there no merciful hand to grasp my not linger here? Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tickle before bed.
Never should have come.
Excavation site, the hole. Underneath the Colosseum, huh?
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
What are we in Italy?
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Can't run yet. None of the buttons work at this point in time.
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site. Twould be unwise to disobey. The overseer will show you no mercy.
Where are we going? I mean, it's kinda at 30 frames sometimes,
Time for you to get to work.
but certainly not all the time.
You are
Pick up
prepared
a
to
boulder.
work? Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
Really, Capcom? You're not even gonna give me an option to change my between graphics and frame rate? I mean, they've been doing that for quite a while. But not with this game, huh?
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap.
Want a better frame rate? Go screw yourself. Go buy the PC version, I guess.
There's all watching me. Swearing.
What about this place looks nice?
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
Jailed Awakening. You headed to the you heeded the overseer's commands. Okay. Investigate the disturbance. He's having a bad day. Oh, what a lovely young lady. Oh, I thought you were supposed to look at her for that to happen, but you know, rules are different here.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You got to fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives. Get me out of here now!
What's this? It's not a food tie or a fuzzy toy.
Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons for clever combatant. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend pinning to your foot.
The controls feel better than the original game. Like things are just like smoother and more responsive.
Are you unharmed?
Well,
Confront it!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever.
meow.
You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God, son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
That is the only path forward.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Mm-hmm. Huh, quit shooting at me. What'd I do? Just passing by, you jerks. Yeah, fortunately the game doesn't quite look like this. Would be nice. I mean, there are definitely some things that are in-game, and then some things which seem like they're pre-rendered. Shoot my damn bird. I can get you folks. I don't care how tight your leather pants are. What did my bird do to you? Nothing. Oh man, little MC upskirt here. Am I going to be a silent protagonist?
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
There's a guy with no worries in the world.
Oi! Are you alright? What happened here?
I think one of your jerks shot my bird.
A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story.
Oh man, I wish it was 60 frames. I just got playing a game of 30 frames is painful,
I've never heard of such a place.
especially on a $500 system.
Here in Burma.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Country of Batal.
If the game's good enough, then you know it doesn't matter. But I mean, the frame rate was not consistent. I mean, if you're gonna do 30 frames, please lock it down.
Difficult to imagine any citizen of Burma being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength flagging, buy the curative or have a bit of green. When one of the fiends comes, best guard and dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. There are oft items. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast far more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look at the miserable state of the village. Can but hope in the sovereign rid us of their love. No mean feat, to be sure. But that's the sovereign's duty, isn't it? Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment.
You
but I'd
calm
at least
down, my
like a
friend.
word.
Let me gather.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns. They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray. Come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Yes, let's use our pawn here.
Pawns are oft called nomads, for we wander between this world and the many other realms with which we are connected. I am no exception, and my experiences in these other worlds will doubtless be of aid to you on your adventure. 'Tis my privilege to accompany you as your loyal pawn, and I will gladly use the knowledge I gain to guide you.
Well, I'll be a pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then? Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Border Watch Outpost. Riftstones. By touching a riftstone, the Arisen can travel to the bridge atwixt worlds, with which a great many pawns traverse the journey beyond the rift. This allows the Arisen to summon pawns who meet their specified preferences. These pawns will not level up while they are accompanying you. However, you may find that you need to hire new support pawns at regular intervals.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so.
Tell me of pawns.
Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded.
Tell me of riftstones.
Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world. And when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own.
Tell me of the Arisen.
'Tis the name given to fates chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
Pawn inclinations. Yeah, all sorts of pawns here.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if...
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance.
That was a treasure chest? Where was the treasure chest? What are you talking about, girl?
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
While safe data cannot be relied upon to save your progress in this world, it's recommended that you rest at inns at regular intervals if you wish to ensure the reliability of your save data.
This ladder is here for a reason.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, it is worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up, you should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to...
Staying in an inn fully restores your party's health and stamina, also recovers the loss gauge, which represents a reduction in your health and accumulates when taking damage. When resting at an inn, you can choose whether to rise in the morning or at night, useful if you need to set out at a particular time. Foresighted adventurers will stay at inns regularly to avoid risks when traveling far ahead.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Quest equipment status history photo mode system. Okay. I don't have to like individually raise stats.
This is generally used as a material.
If you're playing at Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long. I hasten home.
Oh, okay, why did I come talk to you?
I see, not even the Arisen could resist my charms.
Why are you here? I mean, how many pawns can I use at this time? I really don't know.
I'd hasten home, but it's not my duty.
I mean, do I have to talk to her?
Hey all, you a soldier? Could be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. but I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
You can select a quest to prioritize from among those you have accepted. If the quest destination is known, a marker will be placed on your map to indicate it. Furthermore, if you have a pawn in your party who possesses knowledge of that particular quest, they will be able to guide you to your objective. However, pawns with such knowledge will not offer guidance unless the quest is set as a priority. Some quests are affected by the passage of time and will progress even without the Arisen's involvement. Taking on multiple quests at once comes with the risk of being unable to act in time, and this can result in unintended consequences. Try to bear the factor of time in mind when managing your current quests and taking on new ones.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Alright, 'tis not far from the gate. In which direction?
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Oh, look at Bagel go. Oh, it uses stamina when you're just exploring? Oh, come on, Capcom. Really? You stopped doing that in Monster Hunter. Well, whatever.
How am I meant to slay the beasts if I cannot strike them? Get down here!
Pawn commands. That there are 4 commands that the Arisen can use to direct their pawn companions, and their effects vary according to the circumstances in which they are used, such as when in or out of combat. The best way to get a feel for each command is to observe your pawn's response and course of action in various situations. Go instructs a pawn to act independently of the Arisen. During combat, it directs pawns to spread out across the battlefield. It can also be used to request assistance with carrying out an action, to request guidance to a location, or to instruct a pawn to resume guidance that has been interrupted. To me, instructs the pawns to approach the Arisen. During combat, it directs the pawns to fight by the Arisen's side. Wait instructs the pawns to remain where they are until they are given a different command. During combat, it directs pawns to cease attacking and focus on aiding the Arisen indirectly. Help instructs the pawns to prioritize support, healing, and recovery.
Come to aid him.
Well done. The Arisen has been put.
Debilitations are negative statuses which affect that range from inflicting damage at steady intervals to making the target invulnerable to a specific type of attack. They are not exclusive to the Arisen and their pawns, but can be inflicted upon their enemies as well, granting a fierce edge in battle if applied wisely. Consult each debilitation's entry for more information about its effects.
Sleep. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Making our report ought to be our next priority. As a matter of fact, ought we not add an archer to our ranks? A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to come, mayhap?
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. I hope I can count on you in a scrape.
Pawn quests are a task given to your main pawn to be completed beyond the rift. You set the task and must stipulate a reward for the Arisen who hires your main pawn to receive upon the task completion. Pawn quests provide valuable opportunities for you to obtain items and acquire pawn badges, should you endeavor to get your pawn hired off as often as possible. When setting a reward for the Arisen who hires your main pawn to receive, you can either select specific items or nominate a sum of gold. Items will be removed from your inventory. Gold will be subtracted from your funds. It is also possible to trade with another Arisen by setting the retrieval of items you desire as the pawn's quest objective. Well, I don't have any money, so, you know, time to go. It does just kind of drop you in here and, you know, has you do whatever you need to.
Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
I mean, I guess that's good.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime.
Rest is 1,000. Okay, I should probably, you know, go out and do something else. Earn something else.
I'm not tired in the least. I'm ready for any adventure you have in store, Arisen.
Matters of
Where
import.
to next, Arisen? I'm not sure I've any idea.
Okay.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Tis a glad thing we rested where we did.
Try not to get hit. Just all that vim goes to waste. butcher's corpse will serve us well.
I look forward to seeing your marksmanship.
That was a sight to behold.
Let me get that.
Just wandering. I hate that running costs stamina in a non-battle situation. So now I gotta meter it all the time. While I'm just exploring. We're trying to get to a destination. And then I'm gonna be like out of it when I need it if a fight breaks out.
Now, this is a good find.
Fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Damn, you're shooting all kinds of things, girl.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Melv, stronghold raised by dragon's fire. Oh yeah, we're gonna find lots of useful information here. Look at this place. Who said it was a good idea to come here?
So, this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
'Tis as you say.
Pitiable Arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please.
Makeshift jail key. Oh boy, everything's expensive. Well, never mind, sir.
Pleasure doing business with.
Nothing caught your eye? Ugh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
I know you're made of sterner stuff than that.
We must withdraw!
Fall back! Run!
Oof. A little intimidating. Oh, he's in the organ meat.
From this moment forth, thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it?
Yeah, my thanks.
Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived.
I seem to have become arisen.
Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you all of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday.
Oh, sure. I'll visit you too.
Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. It will be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? Suppose there's naught else to be done but make for home. Mayhap I'll browse the shops before I leave. See if I can't find aught else to take back with me.
Yeah, I don't have any gold either. I just got here. What are you talking about?
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you.
I think I'm okay.
Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
The Meister's teachings is the most powerful skill that can be acquired by each vocation. Learning a Meister's teaching requires the use of a special tome, which you will receive if you impress the vocation Meister with your abilities. However, the true potential of this skill can only be realized by those whose vocation rank is high enough.
Never for a moment did I doubt you'd go stronger someday. Having said that, 'tis quite a relief.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Acquire equip skills. All manner of vocational procedures can be carried out in the guild hall of a vocation guild. Changing vocation. If you have unlocked a vocation, you can change it to any time. Unlocking new vocations requires discipline, which is accrued when defeating enemies and completing quests. Skills. Each vocation trains different skills, and you will be able to learn new skills as you rank within your vocation your rank within the vocation rises. Learning skills requires discipline. Core skills can be employed from the moment they are acquired, but weapon skills must be equipped before they can be used. Augments. These are special abilities that can be equipped regardless of your current vocation. Augments are acquired by spending discipline and are active from the moment they are equipped. You can equip up to 6 augments at once. A broader variety of augments will become available to you as your vocation rank increases. What do I got? Oh, but I got stuff for her too. Well, let's give her True Deflect. Airward Slash, Shield Bash. Air Slash sounds nice. Rest is 1500. Wow.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching Dragon's Dogma 2 running on PlayStation 5. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little disappointing. Well, more than a little disappointing that this is only running at 30 frames. I hope that they decide to maybe introduce a 60 frame patch later on. I really did not expect the game to be released in 2024 with a base level 30 for a frame rate and not even a stable one at that. But that being said, the artwork is really good. The gameplay is really good. It's very responsive. You know, again, much more than the original game. And I think there's a lot of potential here. You know, it's an interesting concept to make a multiplayer game, a single player multiplayer game. So, that being said, yeah, I think it's something that a lot of people could enjoy, especially if you're into the fantasy genre or just like action games in general. I think it's certainly worth looking at. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.